used to say don't ever disrespect Big Larry. Tripping. They say you better not ever disrespect Big Larry. And I put that on my mama. I put that on my daddy. I put that on my auntie. I put that on my big sister. Whoa, when Dennis Rodman disrespected Larry Bird and instantly regretted it. If you're new to the channel, join the family. I wish nothing but the best to all of y'all, man, that you all are blessed, well, and healthy. Let's get into today's video.
I want to tell you about this sick website that sells hella cheap. Guys, before this video starts, I want to tell you on a jersey, make sure you check the price for it.
Hey, man.
But before we get so today's video, we're going to be talking about the time Dennis Rodman disrespected Larry Bird and had to pay the price for it. But before we get in the video, make sure you guys smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel to catch all the new content. We're releasing daily videos, so you definitely don't want to miss out. But with that being said, let's get into the video. To start the video off, we need to go back to 1987 when a 25-year-old Dennis Rodman was drafted by the Detroit Pistons with the 27th overall pick in the second round. Since Dennis Rodman never played for a good college, not too many NBA teams knew about him, and his scouting report was described as a player who was a great athlete and had a lot of heart but was lacking skill. So when the Pistons decided to pick Rodman, he was at first intimidated by the star power that the Detroit Pistons had, running from Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Now the Rodman of the late 80s had a totally different personality than the Rodman we'd come to find out during his Bulls days. During the 80s, Rodman was a lot less crazy, playing a lot of video games and staying inside instead of going out to the clubs. One thing, however, that Rodman did spend most of his time was on working on his game. He knew that he would never outskill anybody, but that he could beat them with his heart and his hustle. Rodman's entire plan was just to outwork everybody he came up against. But at the beginning of his rookie season, it had not really panned out, with him not getting a lot of minutes, and the NBA game was obviously a lot tougher and quicker than it had been in his college playing days.
But I didn't let that discourage me, because I know I'm a rookie and every little thing I do is going to be a mistake, so I just got to go out there and play. In the second half of the season, I've been doing real well.
After only getting about 5 to 10 minutes in the first half of his rookie season, Dennis's hard work finally paid off, and he made the 8-man rotation and was now receiving over 20 minutes a game. Rodman was looked at as a defensive specialist, with coach Chuck Daly letting him guard the best player on the court. Because of Rodman's quick feet and his relentless attitude, it made him the perfect player to guard some of the elite players in the NBA. And of course, one of these elite players happened to be Larry Bird. Rodman always waited for the matchups against Bird and was super motivated, and he wanted to prove that he was able to stop the best guys in the league, and this was one of his matchups which he looked forward to the most. Although he had a lot of success with some of the best players in the league, in his rookie season, Rodman had a ton of problems guarding Larry Bird.
Bird against Rodman, spins around the rookie.
Big Bird!
Dennis Rodman just went to Larry Bird University for a term there. First period.
Yeah, Big Larry. Yeah, Big Larry.
And Bird gets the roll with Ames for three again. And Rodman the rebound.
Yeah, Big Larry.
Bird steals the ball. And McHale gets the basket. And the basket counts in a foul, and Larry Bird made another incredible play.
Yeah, Big Larry.
Do not stop thinking when you play against the Celtics. Now here's Rodman, and you watch Bird just slip around from the right side, tip it to McHale, and Rodman came up underneath McHale, so he'll get the foul.
Bird gets the ball. First bucket for Larry. Playing with a lot of cockiness right now, and boy, Larry's leaner.
But
Switching big people out on those players like that.
Bird gets
Now, although Rodman did have one nice steal and a poster dunk on Bird,
Cashapp sure does find the soft spot in the Celtics defense to get open for those outside shots.
McHale, who has 20. And a steal by Rodman. 3-on-1 break. Thomas. And Rodman gets the basket, and Larry Bird with his second foul of the game.
it was clearly Larry who got the better of the matchups, where in the 3 games they played, Larry had 23-9, 31-8, and 27 points, shooting insanely efficient from the field. In the 80s, the Celtics-Lakers rivalry was at its peak, but towards the end of the 80s, the Bad Boy Pistons were on the rise. But in order to make it to the finals, the Pistons had to get past the Celtics.
The
And in the 87
Celtics!
season, the Celtics and the Pistons would meet in the conference finals. Although the series went 7 games, Larry Bird was obviously the most dominant player in that series, averaging 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Rodman was assigned the task of trying to contain Larry Bird, but had a really difficult time with it. After the Pistons lost in the 7th game, Rodman had some controversial comments about Larry Bird, and Isaiah Thomas got involved as well.
If Larry was a black guy, he just would be a regular old basketball player. a very, very good basketball player. I think he's an exceptional talent. But I'd have to agree with Rodman. If he was black, he'd be just another good guy.
Although when asked, Larry Bird said he didn't care, you knew it definitely motivated him. One of Bird's biggest commercials back in the day was a commercial about Rodman.
I kind of laughed when Rodman asked me to do an escort commercial. You see, I'm 6'9". An escort's about 4'6". But when Rodman gave me this escort with these special options, at this price, well, I had some faith to save. So I called this number and told Rodman.
$100 down, $100 a month, man. Times was good, bro. Y'all, times was good, man. You get you a nice little car for $100 down, $100 a month. Man, times was good, man. I'm telling y'all, that's why the people was going inside the corner store, getting them a hot dog, a scratch off, some Skittles, some M&Ms, and a glass Pepsi, a Coca-Cola in the glass bottle. Yeah, when times was good. Yeah, and then they get them some sunglasses off that shelf and a hat. Yeah, man, times was good.
Straight out. I'd rather drive this escort than sell it to somebody else. Sorry.
The Pistons were the best defensive team in the NBA, and they were ready to support Rodman and do whatever it takes to stop Larry Bird. But no matter how hard they tried, they just couldn't do it.
Larry leans in, gets to.
Big Larry.
Rodman was trying to bump him off. Any kind of penetration didn't work. Actually helped Bird.
Rodman struck by Bird. Third foul on Rodman, who goes to the bench. John Sally's in to cover Bird now. Larry comes up, shoot.
Was so effective in the third quarter with Bagley.
Oh.
It's a three outside.
Hang on, now watch this. Look at this. He's got him underneath the elbow.
That man was hooking Bird, bro.
And here is the bang on
He is hooking Bird.
But the foul was way. Top side of the defense allows Bird to spin to the baseline. Rodman thinks he's going up on one side of the basket. And Celtics have to get a good shot here. Not be so content with dropping the clock down below. They're down to 7 seconds now.
Bird, wide open, Dennis Johnson. Hit one.
Bird does a "you can't find me" Dennis Rodman. And he comes out and look at the move. By the time Rodman gets back out to him, Bird uncorks his left hand.
Now we all know Dennis Rodman's career would turn out to be a Hall of Famer, and he was one of the best defenders who ever played in the NBA. But we can also say that for sure, one of his hardest matchups was Larry Bird. And at the end of his career, Rodman had nothing but respect towards him.
I shouldn't have said it then, but I said it, but he was a great player. He was fantastic. Of course, he was at the right place with, him and Magic. They had a great battles and stuff like that. But it took me years to get to know Larry Bird's, his moves and how he tries to suck up bait you and do certain things. He used to give me my rookie year, he used to call me Cowboy. He used to call me out.
Sheesh.
So that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel to catch all the new.
Sheesh, man. Big Larry. They say Big Larry. Big Larry was open, driven. But man, just got that. It's good to see that these old matchups, man. What really took place, man. The competitive edge, man. Back in the day, man, when times was good, man. $100 down, $100 a month was your car note. Man, times was good, y'all. Man, times was good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one down below. Comment down below. I love y'all. I'm wishing the best for every last one of y'all, man. If you're new here, join the family, man. Yay! Yay!